Hey there, YouTube. I'm Yukitsu. This is the Yukitsu Times. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to some Don't Starve. So, yeah, we're continuing along with things. It's almost night, but that's fine. We're actually going to get ready to make ourselves a proper boat pretty soon here. Got a monkey following us. I could just get Abigail to go kill him. It's gonna be a little bit longer. People have been reminding me that Abigail does less damage during the day. I can never remember these things. Uh-oh. Alright, where's my spear here? Alright. So, yeah, Abigail is a great source of killing monkeys. And apparently, what the crap is... And, huh, that's unexpected. Okay, so apparently the crabs will eat stuff. I did not expect that. Okay, well, either way, let's go ahead and just continue along with what we were doing, which is need wood for our stuff, for what we're doing here. Let's just eat these bananas. I don't really need them kicking around here all that badly. And, yeah, we are going to need to sort through our inventory pretty badly, it looks like. But that is perfectly fine. It is a little bit of a shame that we need to sort through that and we've got a chest. That's kind of, you know, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm wondering now if I can get rid of these crabs and have them drop the stuff that they ate. Abigail, can you not be stuck on a tree? Huh. Interesting. I think she was actually dealing damage to a crab that was underground. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if we can, we have our alchemy engine, so we can actually build a fairly advanced boat, but I'm trying to remember what we actually need for one of the bigger ones here, because I probably want to get something like the armored boat or the cargo boat. I already have a boat repair kit, so I don't really need that. So let's actually think about getting a cargo boat, I think. That ought to be sufficient for what we're doing here. Okay, what can we drop here? What can we get rid of? We can get rid of that. We can get rid of some sand. Don't need that. Okay, that's looking okay, in all honesty. We don't really need our rocks with us either, so... I'd say we can just leave them out, but those monkeys would definitely just take my rocks. Okay, so we're going to have a couple days of just chopping, is what we're going to have to do, because we need to be making planks, and there's no way in hell that we're going to have enough resources to do that with what we've currently got here, so that's fun. I'm really hoping that the snake oil lets me, like, my thinking is this. Okay, so one of those things that you're supposed to do if, like, someone gets bit by something poisonous is you're supposed to be like, okay, well, let's bring the poisonous thing in with us, because that'll help us in some manner. I'm not an expert in things in Australia. Anyway. Or at least that's the stereotype, is that everything in Australia is poisonous, except for, like, the kangaroos, which can knock you out, but... I mean... It's one of those countries that you'd just be like, why is all the wildlife here so dangerous? I live in Canada, like, there's bears here, but not really. They're kind of in trouble, and they're not actually poisonous. A poisonous bear would be terrifying, though. Okay, well, either way. The alternative is I have to look for way more coral and a bunch of other stuff related to it. Ah, crap. That water's come up real high. Okay, well, let's make sure that we don't get bit by any snakes that come out of there. None coming out of there, okay. I stink. That's harsh. You're a jerk, bird. Alright, where the hell did my shovel go? There it is. Okay, so the water does go in and out a little bit, and I was thinking it did, but I'm kind of wondering what actually is causing the tides, so... Because that's something that could potentially really ruin your day. Like when your boat's in the water. Fortunately, it doesn't look like you have to go too deep to get it, but still. Alright, what else can we get here? This tree is okay. Always like just chopping down nothing but these maximum old growth trees or whatever, because it's the most wood that you can get for the amount of axing that you're doing. Okay. I was supposed to go ahead and do some other stuff, though. I was supposed to burn down some trees. I wonder if those have grown yet. Definitely snakes kicking around here. I think it was these ones, actually, I was going to burn down, so I don't think I should have chopped that one that I did, but... Alright, let's see if we can light that. Ow. I was worried about that happening. Well, whatever. Okay, Abigail. I don't actually even know if Abigail takes damage from fire. But, oh well, is what it is. Okay, we didn't actually take any damage, which is good. If you get out of a fire fast enough, that does happen, so good for us. Sweet potatoes on this island are still pretty numerous, but I don't want to pick them yet just because I'm pretty sure they don't grow back. It would be nice if they, like, grew back during a rain or something. I get the feeling like they won't. That's just the sort of inclination that I have of the situation here. These had better turn to charcoal when I got them. Good. Alright, so we're going to have to drying rack crockpot, although drying rack feels a little bit superfluous here just because it doesn't feel like there's as much access to meat as there is in the normal game. I mean, like, what would I dry? Dried crabs or something, maybe? I don't know. I would imagine dried crab jerky would be just rank. It would be, like, revolting and awful. But that's just my inclination. Maybe I'm wrong. If someone has ever actually made that sort of thing, you know, tell me. Does crab jerky taste good? Alright, so we're going to put our drying rack somewhere where it is not going to be influenced by the tides. So let's go ahead and put that there. Okay. And, yeah, let's work on some of these sails here as well. Okay, well, I should unlock the boat torch potentially. Boat lantern, that's interesting. Ooh, I need gunpowder for the cannon. A sea trap. You need a jellyfish for a sea trap? How do you catch a jellyfish without the sea trap, though? I wonder if you can do the trawl net. There's some interesting stuff in here. A captain's hat uses seaweed? Your boat will respect you more. Oh man, I'm looking at the stuff here when I probably should be doing other important things. I did not think that these bottles would be in so many recipes. Snakeskin sail, we won't be getting that, I don't think. A cloth sail, probably, or a thatch sail actually sounds reasonable. Because we've already got the thatch. But yeah, we're gonna still need more wood. We've only got 2 planks here. I made sure to get that charcoal, though, from the stuff that we did get, though, just because, like, really, we don't want to be... Thought he might be going for me there. Okay, so we're about to eat a banana that we...
Half a monkey that...
sort of dropped poop in front of us. Oh, wow, that is some interesting lag. There we go. Always get it when the game is saving, but that was a little bit more extreme than usual. Alright, let's go ahead and knock some of the stuff into here. At the very least that. Holy crap, this is going to be a little bit rough. Yeah, I really need another chest as well, but... yeah. It happens. Okay, so we might be making jerkied morsels, which is kind of a waste of, you know, time, but... at the same time, if it's what you have to get, then it's what you have to get. There's no real other way around it. Alright. Ooh, another doubloon. Damn it. I just realized that that's kind of awful in some ways. Because my inventory is still cluttered as all get out. Oh, there's those snakes. Alright. Going to ignore the monster meat for now, I think. Even though I could jerky it, I don't really care to. Alright. Yeah, I feel like it just takes a little bit longer to get wood in this level, because these trees are a lot more durable than the ones in the base game. And they don't really give you more, they're just tougher. It'd be nice if, like, because it is a much bigger tree, you'd think it would give you, like, almost an extra 1 or 2 wood compared to the ones that you're used to. Alright, let's go ahead and plant these right away. More doubloons already. These guys are generous with the doubloons today. Alright. And let's grab this. Ah, well. Chomping down on flowers again. Alright. And why don't we grab this while we're over here? Okay, that's 19 wood. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and get refining a little bit. What I really need is actually quite a lot of these boards, so I'm going to go ahead and make as many as I really can. Because we'll be using it for another treasure chest before we head off this island, because my inventory really is kind of nuts. Oh look, it's a war. Alright, well, you guys enjoy yourselves. Okay, we'll go ahead and cook this egg. Cook these sweet potatoes. Oh, I did have a bunch of monster meat in my inventory. Crap. Alright, let's toss our doubloons in there. We'll bring them with us when we go, but for now I think that that should be okay. We'll want our palm leaf actually in our inventory for the thing that we're making. But let's go ahead into structures here. Go grab our chest. Build it over here. Perfect. And let's go ahead and just start tossing stuff in there. I think I can do without those for a little while. Just for now. What we're going to probably want to do as well is just transplant lots of sticks onto this island. Like, I really feel like that would help. Let's kill this guy while we're at it. Abigail is a lot tougher right now, so... Alright. Okay, so let's drop that. Throw in the snake skin in there, I think. Yeah, that was there. Charcoal we don't really need right now, because we don't have enough sticks to make anything out of it. Not really relevantly, anyway. Yeah, we do definitely take a little bit of sandy for stepping into that, which is expected, but a little bit of a shame. Okay, let's go ahead and drying rack one of our morsels. It's not ideal to have drying rack morsels, because they're not worth all that much, but at the same time, it's better than nothing. It is definitely better than nothing. Let's go ahead and chop down some more coconut trees. I feel like they're a little bit faster to get, and we depleted them quite severely when we did the chopping. Or when we did the burning, rather. Yeah, these sand piles do grow back. Son of a bitch, sand piles. I was watching you. So those are an infinite resource. I was kind of worried about that. It's like, is it actually infinite, or is it just one of those ones that looks like that? Or, like, how do they replenish? I actually figured what would happen is the tide would come in and replenish them. I'm going to go all the way down to the South Island. You know what? I'm even going to pick up this. Why not? But let's actually go ahead and replant these up here. And I'm going to transplant a bunch of the south tip of the island coconuts all the way up north so that I've got a bunch more that I can access. Because they're a pretty good source of like food and wood simultaneously, which is one of those sort of good resources. It's like those acorn trees are kind of good for that reason. Although, of course, they turn to monsters. I'm kind of wondering what kind of monsters these trees turn into. I haven't had it happen yet, which is kind of weird, because usually that happens pretty frequently for me. I'm guessing that a coconut is just going to fall off of it and crush me or something like that. That's my guess. Maybe I should be wearing a helmet while harvesting coconuts. I don't necessarily want to get all the coconuts all up in the north, because I could end up in the situation where like a fire comes and just wipes out the entire coconut population, in which case I'm just utterly boned. So I do want to sort of moderate myself as far as that goes. Leave a couple down here just so that there's a backup so I can replenish the stocks if it comes to it. Some twigs down here as well, which is nice. Plus the fact that these things don't give like barely any wood. You know, it's a bit of a shame, but might just be that I'm not able to tell when they're fully ripe. They look fully ripe to me when they've got the coconuts on them, but that might not be the case. Limpets, fantastic. Alright, and one more for the road. Yeah, still nothing bad. Alright. could relocate the sticks further towards me, but again, I don't want to... Like, a lot of people like concentrating all of the sticks and grass and everything like that towards their base. And, like, if you've seen me doing this, you know I never do that, and that's just because I am always worried that there is going to be that moment where you get all of those fires or whatever, or that giant rampaging through your base, and it just completely demolishes your stuff. So if that happens, and you've got all of your eggs in one basket, then you could be in real trouble there. I think I can make the armored boat now, actually. I just want to grab a whole bunch of these things, because that's what I'm grabbing them for, is that armored boat. If I can get that instead of the regular one, that would be fantastic. I think you also use these for the sand castle, which, if I recall correctly, regenerates sanity? Although, frankly, if I ever saw a person who's just, like, building sand castles while they're starving to death alone on an island, I would probably think that's actually an indication that they're more crazy, but such as don't starve sometimes. A lot of the things that you do for your sanity's sake in this game are probably indicative of an unsound mind, although maybe it's an unsound mind because they're trying to help themselves by building sand castles while they're dying of starvation. You know, that could be what... that could be the case. That could be what's happening in the lore of Don't Starve. Alright, so we got 5 coconuts. Let's go ahead and start planting these. Now, what I'm also curious about is whether or not these things regenerate the other little goodies that you get in them, the sand piles, because the sand piles are actually a source of other resources as they sort of grow. You can sort of dig up goodies and treats and stuff like that. Yeah, goodies and treats. That's real descriptive me. Go me. I'm very descriptive. Okay, so... boat. Don't want that right now. We want the thatch sail, probably. Oh, that did need those things that I had. Crap. Okay, let's just go grab them. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and here, thatch sail. And now I don't need these things right now, I guess. Let's eat all these sweet potatoes as well. Nicely cooked up, so it should be good. Okay, thatch sail, nice and 100%, which is good. Okay, so armored boat. We need 10 of them. Ah, son of a bitch. Let's scour the friggin' beaches for a single seashell. You know what they say? She sells seashells by the seashore. But who's she? And where can I find her, and how much does she charge? Because all I've got is 4 doubloons. So if this she, whoever it is, charges more than that, I'm SOL. Is that friggin' hounds that I hear? It's definitely friggin' hounds that I heard. It is. How are they gonna get here? God. This game. We're on a remote desert island. It's a good thing I brought Abigail along. Like, I really do think that Abigail helps out tremendously in situations like this, so... Okay, well... Well, shit. I'm kind of wondering as well, like, if the shells regenerate? What we might do is take the boat that we already have, look for another island, and once we've sort of got to that next island, we'll use the shells from there to make our upgraded boat. Oh, no, there we go. There's 10. Let's grab all of them while we're here. Okay, so our torch is at 51%. Going to make some emergency stuff just in case. Oh, it's a full moon. That's nice. Where the hell did Abigail go? Oh, she's getting them. I'm actually wondering if she's even stronger during the full moon. I would not be surprised if she was, but it's such a rare thing. Okay, let's put an attack order out on that guy. Put a hit out on him. Go Abigail, you kick ass. Actually, yeah, I definitely don't need that. Okay, I am hungry actually, so let's go ahead and just eat all these bananas. I'll clear out a little bit of inventory space. Else monster meat will freshen up my monster meat stockpile. Alright, so we got a little bit more time on this full moon, which is nice. Oh, crap. Alright, let's get our feet a little bit wet. It's not too bad. Okay, we should have the resources we need to make our armored boat, and we're gonna go take that out, and we're just gonna kick ass. Take some names. I don't know whose names we're gonna take. The monkeys don't talk. I'm assuming that they're all named Gerald. I have no idea why I think that, but I dubbed the all Gerald monkeys. Alright, so we still need one more. I think I just heard something again. Okay, we're gonna whack you because you're following me. I'm guessing if I kill too many monkeys, Krampus is gonna show up, which would be great, because Krampus is seasonal. It is Christmas-y time. Not quite Christmas, but you know. It is thereabouts to that season. Okay, how did he get a rock, I wonder? Alright, let's just keep eating these bananas. Alright, so good stuff. Looks like the water's gone back out, which is fantastic. Okay. I'm going to drop these actually in here, along with that. And I guess we don't need the palm leaves anymore, really, for now. Because we have got our sail already. I was actually kind of wondering for a second, what the hell happened to my sail? So right there, okay, good. Alright, so it's going to be a little easier now that the tide's down again. I should not have built on the beach. It's just going to really screw me over come later seasons, but for now, learn from my mistakes. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright. Okay, we should have enough for an armored boat. I don't know why we are going all the way and building an armored boat right now when we could be building a sane person boat, but let's not do that because that sounds not fun. Gotta build the insane person boat. Alright, so we got ourselves an armored boat. Before we go adventuring too much, though, I'm gonna go ahead and build myself some armor. We're just gonna go with basic wooden armor, though. And again, we have to chop more freaking wood, but that is really part of this game in a nutshell, is just chopping wood. Because it's such a crucial resource, especially in the early game where so much stuff is made using lots and lots of wood planks, that you just end up building a ton of stuff that uses wood. Go get him, Abigail. Alright, there we go. Okay. Still got some pretty good clusters of trees here. But, I probably don't want to get it any denser than it already is here. Let's hope that we don't encounter any poisonous snakes either. I hate those things. Well, there's a snake. Abigail, get him. That was close. He actually almost turned around and thwacked me. Would have been unpleasant, to say the least. Alright. Oh, you can use a shovel to dig the, that stuff. I'm not surprised that you can, actually, but it's just... I kind of wonder if you have to fertilize it. Because it doesn't seem like fertilizers is easy to come across in this particular gameplay. Okay, so what we're going to do is get on our crap raft, and, or we're going to build our armor first, I guess. We're going to build a couple more trees up here, just because I forgot about them. So I brought the seeds with me. Cross-pollinating stuff. Alright, armor. Going to need a bit of rope. And we're going to need a bit of fighty. Oh crap, where is... Oh, 2 rope. Okay, so we got ourselves a backup log bit of armor there. Should be enough to keep us going. And we're just gonna have to hope that what we've got is going to be sufficient. We've got tons of monster meat. It's gone stale. What we're gonna do is actually just throw it in there because we're not gonna be able to eat it while we're abroad. So we're just gonna head on out into the open seas with our little crappy raft. And the reason that we're gonna do that is because I've got the boat built. So I can actually just drop that as soon as I want to. And that means that while we're out here, I have this raft that I might as well use. It's at 50. It's at 75 health. You know, it's not terrible. Can I pick that up? No. Well, you know, 75 is pretty terrible, but, you know, it's not as bad as just throw it away, never use it. I mean, there's no point in just wasting good resources. I still am not 100% sure the best way to deal with that thing. I wonder if I can kill it with Abigail. No, it's definitely faster than Abigail. Okay. Kind of wondering as well, I should have probably built something like... oh well. There's definitely some more stuff that I should have built, but whatever. Oh, there goes a little bit more of my ship. We're down to 68. So you do die once your ship gets down to 0. Which is not ideal. But if your ship just never goes down to 0, then you don't die. Well, you still might die, but, you know, for different reasons. Okay, so I suspect that I can sick Abigail on the electrical thingies. Now, I think that it's supposed to be a full moon again tonight. I'm going to head back to shore just in case. Because I'm only 99% sure that it's supposed to be a full moon again tonight. And frankly, I can get a couple sticks and stuff like while I'm over here, so... But full moon nights are actually excellent nights to set off on an adventure, just because you start off with that slight advantage in time. Alright. I should probably actually just start building a sandbag bunker. That sounds like that'd be fun. The sandcastle in the middle of it, and just be like... standing behind it with my palm tree thing helmet or whatever. Pretending that I'm being invaded by some sort of, like, guerrilla army or whatever. One of the interesting things is, like, the pop-up that shows my Steam friends playing games is, like, right over some important overlay information. I should probably remember to turn that off, but I keep turning it back on from time to time. There's some fireflies up there. That's actually pretty interesting to know. Alright, so... jumping back on the boat. The leaky boat. And heading on our way. We've also got a campfire set up, so, you know, we're all set here. We're good. Okay, so there's that big reef down there that had the guys with the guns. But what we want to do is actually just travel far, far to the east. Because I think there lies adventure and mayhem and stuff like that. You know, another good things. Adventure and mayhem. Loot and plunder and booty and all that other good stuff. Yeah, pirates really knew what they were all about. It was all about the booty. Huh. So that's why that guy's house is on stilts. It's one of those things that's useful to know how to do, is like building a house on stilts if you live in a country that technically is underwater. Although I don't think the Dutch ever bothered doing that, and they also live in a country that's underwater. Well, whatever. Technically underwater. Like, if you went there, they're not like Atlantis or anything. They just are under sea level. It's like New Orleans, except with more pumps. Oh, that's unpromising. Actually, I started reading 1984, which is an interesting read. I'm wondering if that's where the term ungood originally comes from, because I use that word quite often. It's like one of those newspeak words, but I don't know. I like it. They're like the crazy person in it that is a part of what causes. Oh, what the hell was that? A part of what causes like the craziness of the party and so on and so forth. Likes those sort of words because it really is just sort of parsing down the language and making it more elegant and eloquent and slim. And I can actually appreciate that. You know, they're loonies. Like, they're freaking crazy, and they're evil totalitarian dictatorships, but they have got an elegance of language. I'm just one of those crazy people that really hates the way people talk on the internet as well, where it's just like a lot of unnecessary, superfluous words that are not necessarily clear, so... people on Twitter drive me crazy. Okay, so... That doesn't say that they're automatically bad spelling, it's just, oh crap, okay. It's just that the way that Twitter works sort of gives you this automatic sense that, you know, you've got to be very economical with your letters in a way that does not necessarily allow for the clear conveyance of meaning. Alright, let's get in our armored boat now. That thing's on its last legs. Alrighty. Huzzah! Okay, that is classy as shit. Okay. I like how proud she looks. This would have been amazing with Wigfrid. Just play Flight of the Valkyries the entire way across. That would have been amazing. We would have to find Lindisfarne and we would have to massacre it. Yeah, the new Lindisfarne DLC for Don't Starve. That would go over well. I bet I could find a village of pig people and massacre it. That would be something I could potentially do. I wonder what dictates, like, the direction of the, with the waves. Like, if it changes every day, or if it just is the same in certain places, or what. But Abigail seems to have gone missing again. That's lovely. We're gonna have to get out somewhere and start eating some stuff, though, because we are at, like, half stamina. I could just make up a fire and eat up a load of these. What is that sound? I think it's coming from down here. Hmm. Oh, there's a stingray down there. The thing that killed Steve Irwin, which is very tragic. Despite everything, I kind of like the guy. Well, not really despite anything. He was just pretty much a genuinely friendly kind of sounding guy. I don't know. I don't know enough about him to say what he was really all about, but he seemed friendly enough. I don't know. Unless you're like some sort of weird animal. Pig people! We've found Lindisfarne. We must commence massacring it. I actually really should kill a couple pig people just so that I do gain access to that, the football helmet, because I do want to get one. Like, there's a pig man on my island, but that's my island. Like, that's... You don't rampage through your own island. You rampage through other people's islands, so... Alright, let's go ahead and kill ourselves a pig man. Hey there, pig man. Alright. Huh. Okay, well that's a slightly different reaction than I was expecting. Oh, they charge. They're not like normal pigmen. Ouch. Crap. Okay, well that seems to have swapped aggro over. Now you've done it. Oh, crap, now there's a snake. Well... There we go. More snake oil. Fantastic. Apparently they don't stack, which is unfortunate. But, not the worst. Alright, let's start chomping down some flowers. I needed to regain a little oh, no, actually I'm full sanity. Pretty much. Unfortunately we got a big thing of meat instead of the thing we really need, but one of the things that we should think about doing, really, is actually taking apart these pig houses and transplanting all of the ones that we find on our island. Because we only have got one pigman on our island, and they are a semi-renewable resource, pretty much. Like, I think if you get a whole bunch of them, you can end up with some pretty good stuff going on, so it's probably a good idea to do. Because they are also, like, a really good sustainable source of meat. That's, like, one of the big things that I'm going to be lacking. They're pretty much the only way that I'm going to be able to do it, so... Let's go ahead and bash this guy's house down. Okay, so... Right, let's just go ahead and drop our fire down, I guess. Cook up some of our stuff and eat it. So since this stuff is so much further gone, we're going to cook all of it first. And we're going to eat it all because we could do it the health and we could do it, obviously, the stamina. Alright, we're going to keep that for now. Throw that in the fire. We don't really need it. I'm trying to think of what we can really sort of get by without here. There's probably quite a bit in my inventory right now that I don't, strictly speaking, need. I'm just going to throw a lot of these into the fire here, even though it'll probably get really hot and burn me, but you know what? Sometimes you just get burned a little bit, and it's fine. It's fine. You'll live unless you don't, because, you know, being lit on fire is definitely not high on the list of safe things to have happen to you, but if it happens, it happens. You know, if you get a little bit on fire. There's probably some people saying that I should have gone and killed the pig man when it was night. And again, I just really don't do that. It's not my thing. Or sorry, the full moon nights. It's just not my thing. I'm not very good at fighting in this game, so I tend not to do that sort of thing. Although Abigail does definitely make it possible. She still does get killed by them if you... She could have taken one pretty easily, but I had just been in a pretty big fight, so... Alright. I'm wondering if I should just quaff one of the snake oils for the hell of it. This water's coming in pretty fast, actually. Hopefully it'll, Hopefully it won't overtake me. Alright, there we go. So our adventuring rations are going to run out pretty soon. That's fine. We shouldn't be on this island for very much longer. We just want to get a general sense of what's on here. More limpets. We don't really have the room for them right yet. Get our feet a little bit wet, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. You'd think that, like, getting wet at the beach would be a little bit different than getting wet in a normal map, just because, like, it's fun, you know? You're at the beach, think to yourself, yeah, I'm gonna hang out down by the beach. That sounds like it's fun. Alright, so let's just eat all of those. A little bit more health, like one each. It's not great, but it's not bad either. And we've actually found ourselves some pretty good stuff. Pretty impressive stuff. Okay. Was that, oh no, there's little X's on those treasure maps. Oh, crap, poison snake. Poison snake. God damn you, poison snake. There's more gold on this island, too. I'm gonna let Abigail handle that one completely. We're gonna keep getting gold. I missed one, but, like, I'm not too worried about it. Like, it's just... I might as well grab it. If I could get a bird cage, that would actually be quite good. I've got some of the resources started to start working farms, because I think that they're one of the most reliable ways to get food in this game. Even in this, I suspect that's probably going to be true. Might not be. Let's drop the shell here. Actually, no, I really don't know if I can get those on the island that I am on, so I'm gonna pick that up. I should have gone cargo ship, actually. We'll drop these things, because I can get more on my island, so I'll grab up all the shells here. Even though, like, well, you know what? Shells were probably currency in some ancient society. That's what the fiction says at any rate. I mean, my forebears used to use rice for currency, so, I mean, can't be any worse than that, right? Although having been to, like, down by the beach in BC, there's just a lot of seashells, so it would cause inflation pretty quickly, that currency style. It's just, you know, probably not the best currency because of how fast inflation would be. It's like, how many shells have you got, Thog? It's like, I have 5 million of them because I just went down to the friggin' beach. And then Og would be like, oh, well, I guess I'll have to charge you like 1 million shells for this like one piece of pizza I made. And then Thog would be like, you can't make that, we haven't invented it yet. Haven't even invented Italy yet, and then they'd all get in some sort of weird caveman argument. It'd be fantastic, it would be delightful. Okay, so. Yep, definitely looks like the tides are changing. There's a lot of those little electric buggers around there. Alright, so this island has monkeys. So I return to Monkey Island. Not the Monkey Island, but a Monkey Island. This is a lot like our island, actually. It looks a lot like ours. Now, I might actually bash down one of the monkey huts on this island, just because... Where's Abigail? I hope Abigail's not dead. Okay, there she is. Like, there is that sort of question I've got lingering at the back of my mind. It's like, what happens if Abigail gets killed in this map? Like, in the water? If she... Like, what happens then? So, there is that has yet to be answered, but I don't really want to find out, because if I have to find Abigail's flower in the water or something like that, it's going to be a real pain. Alright, this island is very jungly. We missed the treasure spot, so let's go ahead and check that. Alright, X marks the spot. Is there going to be... I hope there's an X just in the middle of the map here. This is a long episode. Like, I should actually call it quits about now. So let's leave it off here with a cliffhanger. I mean, I fought the wolves, and that's the usual cliffhanger for my videos, but we're going to leave a cliffhanger right here. So, anyway, I hope you found this episode enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.